Make one minor adjustment. There we go. That should go in open. That's the. I'm too sure. It's not perfect, unfortunately. It's a. I have to redo a lot of my settings because I was not happy. That says do the thing exactly the way they. But what I'm going to do is this. Wobbly, just don't panic. It is. I can't really do. This is what it looks like now. But if I stretch it out the window, stretchy. Moment. Hang on a sec. How about now? You hear me now? Okay, what about now? The annoying part of the new game goes live. Oh, it's the game, but yeah, it's the. I'll go into the main game itself. Fortunately, the intro screen I can't do much about the audio on. It is very loud. Hello. Just making some last minute adjustments. The audio apparently pleasant. Right. How's the audio now? Maybe. Just there. I've got two concerns at the moment, that's the audio and the screen. How's that? Because again, remember, what I hear when you hear is completely different. You can hear that good. Yeah, don't worry too much about the intro audio because those are always very, very loud for some reason. Very common. Don't know why games do that. It's like the adverts when they blast them all very loud. Right. Anyway, this is it. This is the new thing, stream, with all the new funky graphics. Now I've got something very nice to show you. Right. First of all, look at that. The water. The reason why I'm walking backwards. Because what I want to show you freaking all. The reason why I stopped there. I've been waiting a long time to do this. Tomorrow should be Witcher 3 with any luck. You just decided to get some popcorn. Okay. There's the Count Butte. Yeah, I'm running the game literally at full whack. Okay. I've got an important quick thing to decide right now. Because not only I start in New Ark.
Security team, report to base 6.
Minute. Also got to decide what ship I'm going to use. This is my current ship, the Heavy Destroyer. And whilst I was testing the stream out earlier, I accidentally, without meaning to, dinged over into Tier 5, which means I have completely trained myself on the ship. It means I can now go and pick up another ship. These are the ones I've got so far. These are all Tier 6. Names are just the names are just placeholders for. We've got that one, Shell Bolag, Temporal Dreadnought. Yes, I have done the final Dyson episode. That was crazy. The Vorgon Iphius, Ivy Escort, Rassamite, Cobb, which is a carrier, Ori, current ship. Yep, done that one. Yep. And I'll really show you. Episode. Delta Quadrant, Olnay Dyson. Hey. Those ones. And those. For me, yeah, it's just gone 6 PM.
Transporter technician to room 1232.
Else. Science one. You're an interceptor. Carrier. Training vessel. Heavy Raider. Amsar Cruiser, which is liver tank, which is probably one I'm going to go for. Decent tank. Yo, yeah, 1 AM or 1 PM? 1 AM, you're crazy. Or the Dreadnought Cruiser. So, each of these does have, like, say, different ability that I will gain, but the question is, which one do I want to go for? This one gives me Cypher. This one is Bones for exotic damage. One is Air Nanites. Which one? The Dreadnought Cruiser. Oh, that's fair enough. The streams will be on the Twitch VOD for. If not, they'll be on my YouTube channel, and I generally update that about one. Power condenser gives me. Oh, front use energy siphon. So I'm looking at the. This is looking beastly because this is what gives. This is a passive ability as well. Basically, when I take damage at 50% health, I basically use my whole ability quicker. But Zoidberg, yes, okay. I'm going to make that my main ship. Then what I'm going to do is, because I've got all the other ones, I'm going to put their abilities themselves on here. So let's put that on. Oh, and look at these as well. These are the other ships I want to unlock at some point. Yeah, the Kabali one's pretty good. I'm in London by the accent. Yeah, that gives me a Python. No. Green energy. So I'll take that one. This yellow. That's. I'll put them all on here. This bit's going to be a bit boring, once I get everything. What, the Zoidberg? Oh, I will get the upgraded carrier patch at some point. Beth, yes. I'll just use Zoidberg as a placeholder. Overrack. War's open for. I know Zoidberg was just the first name that popped into my head, and then I just realised I'm not going to rename all the ships. I'm going to rename them. Today I'm probably going to be streaming till 9 o'clock. Which is just under 3 hours. I think the frigates though, I think they cost a lot of the deal though, whereas the deal stock. Yeah, see, I've only got 4K of deal. Save up eventually. These are all the ones I can unlock. But those I will get, and they will cost me 30k. I will save up for those. I won't spend any deal away if I can get those. They are pretty sweet. Right. What I'll do is I'm going to put the Dory to dry dock. Have a slot then. I can
Security teams, report to docking base
Temporal
6.
Science Vessel. Temporal Raider. That's a good ship. Really is. Okay. This is where it's going to be, like I say, a bit boring. I kind of have to do this, unfortunately. Temporal that. Have that as well. Dory, actually, I named that after, remember rightly, after the fish from Finding Me. That's it. No, get that. Go. It is. It's it was one of the ones. I think it was from one of the. I'm going to adjust the audio. Excuse me. Go. FX. Yep, that's why, because it was 90. I want that. Right, try that again. Okay.
Security teams, report to docking base 6.
I can't use the heavy weapon, unfortunately, but because I do get the carrier. But that's the back torpedo. Yeah. That is one. That's only a decent front torpedo. Front torpedo. That is the back torpedo. That I will save as it is for. Oh. Stabilization. Ready? Yeah. Yeah. The weapon damage, yes please. That's Beam shield. Beam shields just fell off. Okay, I think that's done. It's going to be the crew. So, oh yes, me. Yeah, so with the equipped the green engines. I'm just leaving those there for now. Oh, saying that, I might have to bring shield. Yes. Might as well give it the whole green gear whilst I'm here. Yep. Got all as much as the green gear as possible. So I've got Hector. What else? Also got somewhere green. Oh, I know the feeling. Let's see, I've got green torpedo somewhere. That green torpedo. Wait a minute. should be something where I can type in the name. I don't know what that'll do for now.
The counseling staff is
Green
hosting a
cluster.
house at 12:30 hours.
That's the one I was after.
Montagino and light refreshments will be available.
Let's see what else. Devices. Look. Right. Have I got anything put in this last slot? I'm going to keep beams as much as possible. Because that's the way my ship is whole been configured. But let's do a minion one. Just for giggles. So I can get a replacement. Phaser. That one. Right. Now comes. Let's go to the traits. And let's have that. I think I've got a few more unlocked from Reputation.
30 hours. Montagino and light refreshments will be available.
Oh. That's horrible when you lose a bit of clothing like that. Right. Generally, don't need to change your space traits that often, but you can do bigger and free. For example, if you've got like a ship that's like pretty low on health point, I want a bulkhead technician like that. I think that will do for the trait. Skills. I'm going with miracle work. It all fits in with my whole concept that I'm having with be sort of tough and ready, but little little clever. Patience. And this is how they're configured at the moment. Pretty much I would want. Very, very high. But you can obviously change it if you want to. Here, because of the way it's set up, it's actually probably going to be more beneficial for me to Entia. Because it'll take advantage of her ability. So, I'm going to have her for that. Fire at will there, torpedo sprint, question. That one I've got. This one. That will. Need hazard in. That beam's okay. And from the shield barrier. I don't really have any healing ability. But I was leaning over to them. Over to the side 1 second, that's my fault. I moved the microphone. This should be a bit better. How's that? I was mumbling, so it was my fault. I was mumbling. But what I need to do is I want to change tachyon beam to hazarding, because it's like a little emergency hull heal. Once I've done that, I'll then go up into space, reconfigure my trays, I kind of need it, and then start on the Iconian arc. I think the guy I need to speak to is down. Wait, I just want to wait here a second, because when I was here earlier, a massive ship went past a Galax. I'm hoping it will do it again, because it just looks so freaking amazing. Keep an eye out for that. Look, there's old Earth. Lens flare. How much better does this game look? So, what I need to do is... Who was it need? It was... Yours. So he needs that one, which is hazard emitters 2. Science. Base. Innards. Base. yes, I was told that. What's good, if for people who are not familiar, it is that you don't look at your bridge officers don't unlearn skills. Now I've selected that. Very big. He's got hazard emitters. If I change my mind and want to go back to tachyon beam, I can just switch back to tachyon beam. I'm saying, yeah, focus on these skills for now. Then if I go to this one, he now has two options: emitters or tachyon. Tachyon beam is the same for Uhura. I don't need inertial dampening. I don't need acetal. What I do need something. Yeah. So let's have a look at Uhura's. Yeah, I could have power to shields. Let's get power to shields 2. Viewing base. Blind. That one. Addiction. Aceton beam isn't bad, but it's not really great for a ship that doesn't have decent exotic damage capabilities. What we need to do? Decide which one I'm going to go for. Have that one, or I'm going to go with structural integrity. That just gives me the points and it gives me damages. Again, I can always change that later. Field. Oh no, that's a. I'm gonna have to make that one, aren't I? Because that's a captain's. Okay, so this is where things get a bit interesting. Certain skills you can't buy; you have to actually make them. The way you do that, you have to go into officer training. First of all, 30 minutes to make a pad. Do that. I'm going to skip it with some dilithium. Screw! I'm not waiting bloody 30 minutes to do that. But then what I do is go to here, and I need to make one of these. It'll take another 30 minutes. Again, screw that. So now I can make any one of these abilities. These are like the elite captain ability. I'll have that. It takes 30 seconds, so that's not going to be a problem. Oh look, it's to see if there's anything else I want to do whilst I'm here. Let's go with emergency power to weapons as well. That's also another good ability. That just gives your weapons a little bit of an extra punch. Wait for that to. It's going to be 12 seconds, so that won't be too long. My elbow crack in there. So now I can teach Uhura. Oh, so that one, and I'll click that as well. Good evening, EK4566. Or EK for short, if you're okay with that. Right, so now that's her configured. Again, go back to the stations. I'll change that to shields. That's to shields. Yeah. Then that one to structural integrity field. I've got science team. There, I'm gonna look at one site, see what else I've jam targeting sensors. Where's that? If that will work. Yes. And now I've got some real funky abilities. That's the one good thing about T6 ships, is that they have abilities that, or access to abilities that other ships do not have. But I'm used to sort of seeing multiple windows. But again, I'm going to see one galaxy. Doesn't happen often.
Condition Alpha. Repeat.
What does it work to be?
Condition Alpha.
Most things like sort of happen like every couple of minutes. Right. Now I'm going to go into space stock, and reconfigure my trays. Then we will. Do some Iconian stuff. You notice as well, it's loaded. Everything's loading faster, which is brilliant. This is good. There she is. How freaking beautiful that is. And that one. So everything's. Okay, this is unfortunately the boring bit. If I get a new ship, but oh, is you actually on the station? Oh. This does make things easier for me in the long term. 10. I'll configure my. Seriously, look at the detail. I mean, oh. But lean out and how are that way? Oh, look at the detail on this star base. Launch my little weapons as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, you made a massive character. Right, for anybody who doesn't know, due to the fact that my reactions are very slow and I do have issues with arthritis in my, I've set up a keybind system so that anything in row 10 and 9 automatically fires when it comes to space. Because otherwise it just. I'm in instance 3. I'm going to have to adjust the text on that because it's hard for me to see it at the moment. Downside of having a big screen now, all the text is tiny. Yeah, I was saying it's set this up so that it makes it so much easier for me to play. Like for example, if I have that there, I keep hitting space, eventually that ability will activate. It'll be the same with these as well. I mean, it's not the most optimum way of doing it, I know, but it does make it like for me, it just makes it so much better. Shield. One there as well. Game volume is still a tad loud. Okay, easy enough to change, not a problem. What I will do is I'll change the master volume. Audio. How's that now? Out the shield? Yep, that's done. New fleet. Yep, that's what I think. Just for the transfer, that makes my attack better. That can go down there. Gravity well, gotta have gravity well. Need to go there as well. No, thank you. It's until I started streaming, I never realised that what I hear you hear is completely different. So I've got no problem with this sort of feedback, especially as I'm now on a big where all my settings, fortunately, I've had to redo. It was fun. Go there. Those ones, yes, they can go there. Oh, that's it. So it's not the most elegant way of doing it. It's just the way I like doing it. Some people say, "Oh, you're cheating." It's like, well, I'm not cheating. Making the game easy for me to play. Let's say, do that. I can stay. Okay, which ones can I? No, thank you. Go. I'll get to Russian barrage. Well, yes. There. Look at that. Wave that. There. There. Keto spread. I think these are the ones I'm going to use most, so it makes more sense for me. Put them where I need them. It's easy. It's also you can just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 very quick. Last thing you got to do, and it's something I recommend everybody doing as soon as you get yourself a new ship and you've got yours set up. Go to loadouts and create a new loadout. Because that way, if you change anything, instantly, load it back up again. I always call them main. Oh, hello. What I'll do is, just for a laugh, I can escort. And that means my fighters will circle Ace of Thorns. There you got, see that? It's all buzzing around him. How much dilithium do I have? Okay, I've got 21 more dilithium and I can get fortunately as soon as I leave they will go. Right, I think that's enough setup. Let's start the Iconian arc. Here we go.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
Ooh, Romulan Imperial Navy combat armor. This stuff's pretty sweet. See you later, Ace of Thorns. Oh, detail the ship that zoomed in. Boom. Right. Oh, here we are in the Hobus sector. Pan around there. Uneasy Alliance. Ship is a nasty looking ship.
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
Yeah, it was a good job we did.
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old rock. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
They are.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
These aren't Tal Shiar ships. They're Imperial loyalists.
Remember this ship. right, okay. Gotcha. FX volumes crank that. Like that. Ah, just as combat ends.
I think it's a Q ship. A specially modified freighter carrying weapons instead of cargo. I don't know yet. Based on... I took the gate...
And the freighter. Yeah. I will adjust it as neat as I can, so I've added reduction to the desktop audio levels. That should help.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This unit is executing its priority directives. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive Associates is required by priority.
Keeps referring to himself as this unit. Something's going wrong with that ball. Life Forge. I'm sort of tapped out for MMO at the moment. I've got 3 on the go as it is. So I'm probably not going to add another one. Or at least not a new one for a while. There we go. There's Potato. Yeah, we've encountered this Borg fella before, but he wasn't that robotic last time. Volume should be okay now. Should be. Yeah. So if he was on the crew of the Lisette, what's he doing on this freighter? And what the volume's like for this combat. I turned down the FX. That should have made a difference. Or do we need to go back into space now? Space combat to see what that's like.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Yeah, gateway data. That doesn't sound good. First of all, okay, that's good to know. So I've got everything. First turret, yep. Making sure everything configured whilst I'm on the ground as well. And yeah, this is probably the only time I'm really chance to do it. Engineering provision, yep. Yep, orbital strike, yep. Mortar fabrication. It's Beaker drone, yep. All good. Yeah. Look at the Potato there. Got smoke. I mean, I've literally cranked everything up to the maximum. What these? Oh dear. The only thing I have to do now on this is maybe adjust the UI a little bit, so that increases the font size on like the like that. I mean, it's not bad. It's just makes it clearer, especially on these small screens. No, the other thing as well is these on the screen itself with the L card. I can stretch it without that gap. The problem is it then stretches the screen. Well, so it's entirely up to you. I don't mind either way. That gun is based. It is the. Where's it gone? Yes, it's the Boolean heavy assault cannon from Into Darkness. You know the gun that Khan rips off the ship to use? That's basically what it is. It's a ship's gun. Okay. Yeah, that's always going to take a while to get. You know, sort of shouting like this into the mic. See if I can gain mic, if that helps. I'm going to turn up the gain on the mic. That might help a little bit. The mic settings, no, I didn't adjust, but the OBS settings that were set up for set up yesterday for, what do you call it, Saints Row, weren't too happy. Right.
There's a door to the left.
My orders. The advantage is now I've got more options I can tweak. Downside is I have more options I can tweak. It does make it harder in some regards, but it also does make it easy. Once I do find that sweet spot. I've not changed the music at all. Yeah. The music volume, in fact I'll crank that. Just crank everything down to 25%. So go down. Your volume down to 15%. Yeah, it's more options. A good thing, also a bad thing. Unfortunately, it will not going to be perfect, but once I do find a sweet spot, volume bar. Well, oh, speaking of the emotes, I have spoken. I have spoken to the person who deals with my emotes for me. Everything else, they are direction. TBA, you call that an FOV slider? I will definitely keep that in mind. For the next one, definitely. Volume slider. So the combat so the combat should be okay now. It's the ground combat. Not over there. Yeah, over there. Needs to go over there. That's my turrets.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
Ooh, bloody hell. I was not expecting that. I need 1 minute. Oh, no, don't die, no die, please. Yeah. So, as I've discovered with this new keyboard, I'm having to be a lot more gentler on the keys than I am normally. So I keep sort of like that, juddering all over the place, and spinning the mouse more than I need to, things like that. Oh dear. Very nice. Still have that yet. The good thing is, STO itself, it's perfectly copied over my personal settings for the game. Didn't have to change anything because it saved it in the cloud. It was fantastic. But Streamlabs, however, is not happy with some of the settings. Well, that's a bright light. I think I've got smoke as well properly. Oh look who it is. It's like the way her eyes are glowing, it looks like gold.
I surrender.
That was easy.
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
Yeah, on the one hand, Dead Silla. On the other hand,
But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians.
it's an Iconian gateway.
I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact,
That's very Blade Runner-esque.
the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific
Deep into
Iconian
him.
base.
He really is a creepy character.
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more,
but
and
now
I know
I'm
the
pooping
location
myself.
of the
That
one the
is multiple of them.
Iconians are still using.
I still think the idea
Wouldn't
of
you
the
like
Borg
to see that?
getting hold of the Dyson Sphere be probably one of the most terrifying things. Is hey, hologram Uhura.
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
Well, I'm a little busy at the moment.
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
Ooh, I just want to slap her. I could do that as soon as I finish chatting on this, actually. And for anybody else who's interested, wants to know how to transform dilithium into Zen,
We've received word that
Once this-
Sela
once
has
this chat
escaped
went,
from
it's really,
Republic
really-
custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Ceylon, a Republic intelligence officer.
I see.
Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet.
I believe her.
This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash.
What,
Stay
sort of like on a
close
collar
and
around
find
her
out
neck,
what you
that
can.
kind of lead.
See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Does that mean I can shoot her in the leg? Will he stun her painfully?
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a
got something
transporter
planned.
lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger.
Of course they will.
Enjoy having the upper
My crew are
hand
loyal.
for as long as it lasts.
You, however, are no threat to me. Therefore, we are going to do it on your ship.
I suppose we don't have much choice.
Very
Whenever
quickly,
you're ready, we can
this is
beam
how
up to
you
Sila's ship.
exchange.
But I'll go
steel
with you and watch your
into
6.
Zen. First of all, you go to the dilithium exchange, which is a little tiny little arrow over here underneath the mini map. You press that, and you get dilithium exchange coming. Say it's disabled until it catches up. And here, this tells you the current rates. If you're selling Zen, like for example, at the moment, 1 Zen gets you 263 if you're selling. But if you're buying Zen, it will cost you 264 deal. That's refined deal, can't be unrefined. And this is how many is available. So say for example, I want to spend all my 10,000 refined dilithium and see how much Zen I've got. So I enter the price I want to buy it at, 264. Go to total deal and sell. It's got a nice round 10,000. And that will get me 37 Zen. Then you click submit offer, and you can either leave it in there, so you can what some people do is that they sort of buy low, sell high, like a stock exchange type thing. But I've got some here. So just pretend that's how many actually I bought. I want to withdraw all because you might want to spread it amongst different characters. I'll just leave it in there as a central pool. Wash. I've now got 33 Zen. If you can keep doing that as much as you want. And again, the flip side to that is if I want to sell my Zen, they've got 33 at 263, so 33. That would get me a 1,000 deal. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. But just remember, it has to be refined deal, not all. Yeah. It is a bit grindy, granted, but it does mean that if you don't have any funds, you can literally buy anything you want in the game without spending live cash. It doesn't much annoy me, but it's when people say it's pay to win. It's not pay to win, it's more pay to get it now. And if you've got the cash, then why not support a game that you like? If you don't, or you're thinking, nah, or it's a free game, why should I pay for it, or don't have the funds, or whatever your reasons, that option is there. One of the things that I think that Star Trek might be bottom line. Do I think the deal exchange is a little bit unbalanced at the moment? Yes, but bear in mind that is player controlled. Cryptic have no control over it. All they can do is they can stop it going above certain things. Every so often they will bring in promotions which make the deal level drop. Obviously, you want people to buy the Zen and convert to deal, so it all works out.
I know you're not inclined to
Look,
believe
he's all
me,
twitchy.
but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using.
Question is, what
The
tier ship are you
Iconians
looking
have
at?
many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen.
If you can
I
afford it,
watched how they opened
try
the
to save
gateways
up for
and
the
memorized the
multi-packs. In the
coordinates.
long term,
The
they
Iconians are moving their soldiers
cost
and ships into position.
slightly less
One
Zen.
day, soon,
And also keep an
they'll
eye out for
be right
promotion.
on our
Well, because
doorstep.
do those.
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive.
What did you do to the lieutenant?
Poor Gaius. All
Yeah, he's
that
twitching
Borg
like that.
hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance.
You
I've had
hacked his
quite a bit of
brain.
time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him, but as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
You messed about with his Borg implants. You probably threw some Tal Shiar brainwashing. Well,
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work.
yeah, it's pretty easy
Once
to
you know
undone
how
if
to get into someone's head,
yeah, I agree that
you're there forever.
I think the levels could probably do with being knocked down by sort of 25% actual costs, considering that, with the exception of like a subscription, like those sort of things, pretty much the only income they get. So I can kind of understand why they are there, but personally I do wish they would. Just a fraction.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look?
Actually, like,
Keep in mind that the sooner we
Bad
get
thing to
underway,
do
the
that.
sooner this is all over.
right, to engine room, huh? Mate, we're going to get you cured.
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Can you understand me? No.
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
Wow. You can see like the little individual scales on Steeler's jacket. The rivets and the dealing. Incredible. Yeah, beam him to sick bay. Help him out. Yeah. Okay. First of all, the Borg messed around with him. Then you messed around. If I ever get the chance, I am shooting you airlock. Head first. No. I'm gonna take a dump on your chair. Budget man. What would I like to call him? Still don't trust her. No shit. Smoky, isn't it? Right, we need to find some engineer. Staffing. Dual power back up. Let's. Yay! The Admiral doesn't got to get hands dirty. What the hell's that? Oh great, there's bombs.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
So I need to scramble my sensors and tell. Oh, I remember this before. This is always going to be. It's going to be fun. This bit. Right. As you see, there's a circle thing going around it. I have to go through that gap, that red gap. Oh. Right. Yeah. And I've blown up. Oh yeah, that's how I do this.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay. No. Yeah, because I've got to do them in order because that one unlocks the next one, which in turn unlocks. It was a fiddly one. This is what I'm saying, like the old reaction thingy.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Why do I keep blowing up? I'm doing it to something. Let's try that one last time. Ah, that's why I was going too far into it. Yeah, now it's blue, I can do it. I was going too fast. That's my problem. That's what you have to do. One down. Here's the next block. Yeah, when you get to this, don't go into the field. Stay in the safe zone, which is you done.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
Be quiet, I'm saving your ship, you silly bro. And next time I'll just let it blow up, shall I? Yeah? How you like that? Damn it. Go. There's a saboteur somewhere. There, outside. Here's all fire. Alright, calm down, potato.
I
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
Yeah, how did you get on board?
Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the Old Guard, and even a few infiltrating the Tal Shiar. It was happenstance that I was embedded in the group that helped Sela escape prison.
Yes, just happens
What I
to
need
be
now
there.
is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs.
So I completely agree with you. There's things I've got to be doing right now, so I'm afraid I am going to have to stun you.
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
Yeah, I've got bigger things to deal with now. Right. I'm actually helping them. Ugh. All dirty for helping. Really do. The detail. That's what my previous stream was like. Oh, no, it's going. Look at these starfields. Yeah. They definitely see that. I am finding your personal toilet and I am taking a great big steaming dump in it and I'm not going to flush.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
It's kind of how I feel about the Federation and you.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
I've got an idea, there's several. Yep, art.
The Nopata system?
Chip.
Interesting.
I think you've had a base there. Conducting research for the Iconians.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you order them to just let us pass? It's a shame the characters don't...
The
don't have
Tal
a voice.
Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the
Who are
Imperial
Iconians?
Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Wonder why? I imagine with all the different races and everything else as well, it would be a bit difficult to configure it. But yeah, they should have had. Probably nice to have had you. Combat. Again, if this is too loud, please let me know.
Those are Tal Shiar ships.
I'm gonna skip this
Enemy
bit. Right. Is this shit there? If this is loud again, please do let me know. Seriously, dude. It's one of my favourite ships in the class in the game. Slow to turn.
We are under attack and requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
What's that show going? don't get a carrier if you want to ship the concern fast. It's in many ways the ships are reasonably balanced. I may have no massive firepower, but I turn like a brick. Ships that concern in the field are basically glass cannons. I don't know about impossible, but they are very hard. Oh, I forgot. Forget about this. This is a cruiser carrier. It gets cruiser abilities. How's that for volume? Okay, good. Again, nice to know. As long as people have been to this map, it's taken ages to load up. Science ships work really well in groups. Yeah, this is how I can tell that this error, well not error, this delay, nothing to do with me, the server. If a map area hasn't been loaded for a while, it always takes a long time to load back up. It may even crash. Very easy to get back in. Very easy. There you go. Fully loading. Definitely not my system this time. Yeah, time's out. I mean, I can do about that. Been using your perfect word account. Is my perfect word account name? What? Sorry about this. Right, again. There you go. Strange. Must have been a server glitch. We have no idea why it did that.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand.
Again,
what a monument
Blade
to
Runner.
folly.
Maybe a little triple. Very, very strange, brother. Into the complex. Oh, lots of life signs coming up.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Can I just blow her head off, please? It really is an annoying. I like these drones. Help us?
Someone else has been through here recently.
Yes.
Tal Shiar!
love it with the doctor in the background.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
We're going to go to this room and then the room over the hallway. And not worry too much about it. This is definitely one of those games that, if you're playing it yourself, then by all means read the things, because they do give you a bit of insights. But I read every single thing that was on the stream, maybe about 3 times as long. I don't have time for that. I've space with it. Like a mini version of a Gravity Titan.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
I don't know if you can see that. It appears. Wow. Tokens? If you're having problems with some of the missions and no one's around, you can skip them. Don't forget that. And just go back and do it once you've got a bit more power.
Hakiv Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Oh shit. Go on. Do your magic. I've got to check out the back. I have to check out the back exit. Right. Just if it's all.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Go find out, shall we?
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1.
Empress
Unlock
1, how
lab
original.
access.
Welcome, you Imperial.
Always have a back door.
Again, that sounds rude. Just like that.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
And again with the glowing eyes.
Let's get this gateway working again.
Wait, this area looks familiar. It is. I recognise that drain anywhere. A previous mission. Last time I was on this forsaken planet.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
Hey. Oh God, she's an agent.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
Where is she? Where'd she take us?
Stop her! Don't let her escape!
Ooh, bloody hell, that's a bit... That was the parasite, that's why.
Kill it!
That... Bit overkill. Just vaporised every atom he had. Right, so we've got the parasite. She was... That would explain what attacked her ship, yeah. You, back to my medibay.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
Oh, those missions, those ones there, you don't need to do those. And skip. Battleground one, yeah. I mean, they're fun to do, but you don't need to do them. No, like, there's nothing like hanging off with them. Like that, so if you get really stuck with them, then feel free to litigate. Here we go. Hopefully this won't crash either. Oh, you don't have the skip option. Probably because I've already done it on one character once. That hopefully it's too much of a problem. Visit the end of the arc. Have a look to see if you can just hail the beginning of the next arc. See if that helps. Nope. Again with a long loading time.
Hey, up here!
Did you get up there?
Hurry up! They'll find us soon.
Go look at the. Or how to do that. But I don't want to start fiddling around too much in the middle of the game. Do something that will cause a problem. Have a look. I think I'll have to have a proper look because it's. My luck, I'll do that and it will crash this road.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
Oh, the glow on that.
You! Taurus. Stop her!
The walking animation is so funny in there.
Automated defenses? What a waste of time.
Now,
Get that force field down!
Oh, you shut up, Sealer. Get right on me. Look down.
I won't let you take me!
Oh.
We need to catch her
Don't have
before
much
she can
choice in
cause
that,
any more
unfortunately.
trouble. She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles.
I'm bloody Admiral. There's like several of us. Why do I have to do all the work?
Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy.
What?
You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
In Andromeda. No, so we're past the Great Barrier. The Galactic Barrier. Great.
This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before.
So we're basically in an Iconium mobile base. Absolutely love it.
Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
What do you mean you got it? One did the... Ooh. This is going to be fun.
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma array. Just turn this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
You first.
Without my help, you won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done. You need me alive. Don't worry, I'll keep a hypo spray handy.
Seems when we can kill her, I will. Oop, no, actually not going that way. Right, so those things, no. I can't go that way. Ooh. Not one of those bouncing off my bald head. Right, there's those turned down. Good. Yeah, done.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds.
Very important.
The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
Ships.
I see you.
Time to go.
It's time to sell me armor.
How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave. Immediately.
I think about the Iconians not being able to travel through time.
Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details.
Thank you.
It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time.
Ah. Basically, we have an advantage.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
And we're all fighting in the shade.
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You are warned. Your galaxy is forfeit.
Oh. Oh.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, it's set up now, so if somebody subscribes to me on YouTube, it lets me know. Here we go. The Herald.
It's a herald. The personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate.
Now you tell me after I start attacking him.
The herald will be back.
Don't try and cheese it. tapping away. Yeah, the aspect ratio is
The
a bit
gateway
iffy
is
at the moment.
destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through now!
I can adjust it, but but now. I can move it, I can adjust it. If I do it too much, it looks even worse. Don't adjust it too much. One of the reasons why I'm getting a new thing done, so I can, the detail you can see on the screen a bit better. How is she? Beam up. Konya. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We're in trouble.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Yeah, now I've got to decide, do I go for the armor? Shield? The armor is pretty good. Shield is... Now there's a chance that when I take damage, that's good, let's go with the shield, I need a decent one. You need a decent shield because I've got my pretty poopy. What I'll do is I'll give that shield to someone else. Kato can have it. You need a decent shield. Selfishness. Right. I think it's the melting pot episode next. Double check. Blood of the Ancient.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth's space dock.
Sounds nice. Name's not. These are pretty good. These are weapons because they're disruptors. So they do damage, and they increase damage to other energy types as well. So it's like they weaken shields at the same time. They're really good. So yeah, I would go with that beam with the ancients and whoop. Being lazy. Blood of the Agents. I mean, does anybody want me to adjust the screen? That fills out the LCARS box a bit more. It's easy enough to do, but as I say, it will stretch it even more than it already is at the moment. Until I get the new overlay, can. Not like having that black border. Again, with these server times out. But this isn't looking a bit quicker this. There's literally nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one.
There.
May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all three
Nice, this
fleets.
guy's got
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous.
Very dangerous.
We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian Gateway network. They will
Fight the
retaliate.
Iconians properly.
And
Really
when
see how
they do,
dangerous they are.
they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore,
Another
the
terrifying
Alliance
thought.
has decided
Borg
to
with
focus
access to
on
a
defending key installations. We
Iconian
need
gateway.
time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
Yes, you heard it right. Captain Tom Paris. Voyager.
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has
I
a
think they gave it
starbase
to him as a
nearby.
honorary thing. Like pretty much
Captain
every
Paris,
bridge officer and Voyager
take your
became
task
captain.
force and the bulk of
Even
the fleet to New Romulus.
Ensign Harry Gibb.
The rest of you, report to
Like an honorary
Starbase
title.
234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
It is a good day to die, but I don't plan on dying today. Right, and now we've got to fight some heralds.
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase.
No, you know what? I thought I was just going to sit back, you know.
I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedure.
There's too many of them. I'm tanking them. And right, they bought Tom Paris in because they also introduced the pilot missions. They're the ones that like what the Defiant should be, things like that. Those are on attack. Science is not bad, but they have the potential to do really incredible damage, but it takes a while to get there. I don't say they're the hard mode, but they're hard mode. In space, if you want the advantage tactically, the way to go. On the ground, nice. You've got engineers are probably the best, but science can be hard, but when they do damage, they can actually outperform tactical in terms of damage, and in terms of tanking, they can outperform engineering. But it's a hard mode.
More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements.
At least it was for me when I tried. You know, a dedicated science ship.
Starting my run from the station.
Disgusting. Next up, they're using data.
Harold closing in. Evasive maneuvers.
What's going on? You take out that cruiser. That's what's causing most damage. It's still very loud, right? Okay. Pretty much I can't. I'm still talking normally. Oh, it's me keeping quiet. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm not changing my mic or anything, changing the stats and that. So it obviously is me as a person. That's something else I have to work on. I think there probably is an auto game feature, but I do not know what that is. I will have to have a look into the settings. Oh, turn around. Those cruisers are so dangerous. Because this is not even the biggest ship here.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
I'll definitely have to make sure I look into that after the stream ends. Not a good idea for me to start doing that in the things. Auto gain. Saying it to remind me. There's the battleship.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
Well, I've done enough damage to them, so I think it is going to end well, mate. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Some damage. We just need to get far enough away to go to warp.
B-Watch should just be like one little setting I can put on there. Or just make things better. Come on.
Lost the port itself. I can't.
Yeah, I can't keep lowering the game volume. I have to. It's because I'm not used to talking loud level. I mean, I'm naturally a quiet person when it comes to talking, but it's like to me, I feel like I'm shouting. The shuttle walk out lights. That's something I personally have to work on. I can't do.
There are too many of them. We can't. All of the
We've now got a
civilians and
picture
most
of
of the crew
Tom
managed to
Paris's
evacuate.
chin.
At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system.
I think the view screen's buggered. Also, I have to take into account these headphones and everything else as well. It's like, if I want it louder, then adjust my volume without adjusting the game. I think that's something I can do as well. If I personally want it louder, do this. And in theory, you should not hear anything getting louder, game-wise. But I should. That's the theory. If not, then these just change that again.
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
I think you need an engineer to fit your view screen because, again, we're focusing on your chin. Get close. Out what we can.
Nice flying. Now hurry up. We've got a war to win.
Still wish they had the budget to get in there more like the big stars that like got Bakula just for a laugh. Like Avery Brooks. So Patrick Stewart, Kate Mulgrew. Just to get them in to do, even if it's just like a couple of lines, like a memorial thing or something like that.
Great work on those scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way.
Well, I thought I was going to just let them go past.
Keep it up.
Yeah, get in there. Slowly, turn it. Come on. Get that. Oh, look, Delphi got off there. Carriers can do some really disturbing. If you can't decide what sort of ship to fly, if you like big, powerful ships, get a carrier. This is my personal recommendation.
Great work. There's just one more group between you and the plan. Give them hell.
I was intending on doing just that. Come on. Blow them up.
You're close, but the fighting on the ground is getting worse. They need you down there.
I'm working on it. Yeah. There is so much I can do. I am but one Tellarite. So yeah, definitely have to save up as well to get the advanced frigates for these ones. The way the game does it is that frigates are more powerful, like the Sarah, but they can hit way more punch.
The situation has become desperate on the surface.
Again with the chin.
Good luck down there, and watch your back. The heralds aren't pulling their punches.
Seriously, look, I'll just send over one of my engineers. We'll do it for free. We're caught now. Won't owe me a favour or anything. Right. Is it? Fix your camera. Good enough? I'm going to have a little drink. Yeah. Me. Ow. Adjust myself. Still not used to this chair. Right, got to fight some heralds. Oh, this is going to be fun. Get my drones. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Campsite secure? No.
Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Zylan is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now?
Yes. Fire. Focus fire, focus fire. Blow 'em up. What I get? What I get? Got a armor. there. For a laugh. An orbital strike.
We need to retake this area.
Just done it on the Defiler. War around here to kill. Oh, extra. Painful.
More heralds are on their way.
More?
We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Alright, if you insist. Let's target. Everyone target him because he got down another turret. I do have these on auto fire, same as I did with the space thing, but sometimes on ground you need to be a little bit focused attacking, otherwise you might drop a turret in the wrong place and you can't shoot any. At least with space it's easier to.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Crew are definitely kick ass. Slowly. Maybe.
Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position. We must hold here.
Oh. Killed him. I get those gateways or things in more than. Where are they? In the room. Okay, so we'll do a second wave. Yeah. Oh, because there's a bloody plant in the way. Midget. That's a dead Folian. Oh dear, so there is. He's standing on him. There. Gateway again. Where's the rest? Defiler.
The ruins are secure. Next, we must clear the path ahead.
I need to go. Have we said we're clear? 9 Riemann. Soon. We'll stop attacking. I can get to a safe. Oh, I spoke too soon. Well done, Potato. You're very well. Run forward. Take out what you can. And we'll secure this area as well. Keep coming and coming. Like, how many Iconians are there? Get him as well. Him. Last one.
We hold the paths. There is a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
Yeah, reinforcements for us or reinforcements for them? If it's for them, I don't want them. in. Hologram there.
I think we can take it from here. Do you want me to call for reinforcements?
Yes. More of them. Stay there, stay there, stay. Kill him, don't kill him. Yo. Although that orbital strike is pretty good, you can very easily move out the way. And I can only use it like every 2 minutes.
Reinforcements are on.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
Just want to go home. Those are small gateways and not massive ones.
Heralds inbound from the southeast.
Yeah. Right, drop some more turrets.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Always focus on the ones that you can first.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
I'll just hide here for a little bit.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
We'll defeat 100 heralds already. Drop another. You really want this location then? Ooh, no thank you.
Heralds inbound from the southeast.
I'm gonna have a 15 seconds. Do this. I can do this. One orbital strike, orbital strike in. No. No killy. Killy. Engineering kit. Ooh, combat support. Add.
We have retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
By the gods, yes.
The ruins are ours!
Yay! Oh. Oh dear. And we've just pissed off the Iconians. Understand their move. Yeah, you know, we're being destroyed by basically a creature from Artrex mythology. Yeah, I'm just going to stand and look at it. Again, nothing I can do about this, unfortunately. Ow. Heard that click. That. There's a meltdown imminent.
New New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there?
It all went to shit. Like the Iconians.
Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna stand here, you know, have a cup of tea, read a book maybe. Gateway, that's cleared. Last. Oh, lovely. Herald now.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to me, destroy these insects.
Thanks. We are not Zindi. Oh, and 2 of my guys are dead. But be very careful fighting the Harbingers because they are very powerful. And I almost fell up. I'm dead. Oh, managed to get him down by like 1%. The thing is, he's like not the most powerful. Obviously, the Iconians themselves are way more powerful. So it's like, yeah, you will die a lot encountering it. Focus fire. What kind of creeping darkness they've got on the ground there. Spud's been killed. Come on. This is why I like being it. Oh no! Horrible when that happens. But somebody go and wake Potato up, please. Thank you. Some good the preservers as well. And literally the first sentient life that arose in this galaxy. We'll just start it. Right. Ooh, so it takes us directly to the Preserver Archive. Ow. Pretty impressive.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need?
I'm sorry, this is this whole thing with the chin. It's like, well, first of all, you really need to fix your view screen. Secondly, heralds, preservers, going down.
Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
Alright. Right, so we're going to go to the nest. Into the gateway, have we? Ah, Iconian gateways. So handy. So deep. Really hope it doesn't keep crashing again. It's literally brand new system, only set up yesterday. Everything's been notes. Nothing I can do about it. It's just from one of the earlier missions, Defari. Hello, it's me. I'm back again. Yeah, got a question about one of your kids, the Iconians.
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish.
Yes. Yeah, that's like an AI type thing. Hello. Oh wow, you're pretty active for someone who's been asleep for millennia.
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Greetings, Agent. Sorry. Greetings, Agent One. Yeah, Iconians. They're causing shit.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child.
They're the first Iconia.
Hold. I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
Thank you. Crouch, that could be better aiming. Problem is, it makes me easier to hit. Easier to hit. Oh, I suddenly take him out. Come on, there's a rest. Oh, another 50 seconds I've got to do. Another drone. Sorry. There's Catherine's down. Where's he? Where is he? Where's him? Tater, you're doing a very bad job, mate. It's part of your duties. You grind you're an intelligence officer, not a medic. Let's go. It runs. Looks far in here. Got to take these ones out, and then that'd be this part. Mission done. Or I might have to fight if the fight gets mad. Matt on the tap. On the terrible rage. Yes.
Know that your death will bring me no pleasure, Ancient One.
That's an Iconian.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy, as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us.
I just kill it.
Not even you.
Uncalled for. Who's the he?
We're in orbit, and we're not alone.
You know what? Your chin's annoying me. Paracetamol. Weather's been a bit unpleasant. Cold temperatures. Random question for those who want to answer it. Your favourite episode of any series of Star Trek? Throwing it out there just as a conversation. You have to answer it, don't you? What if you do? Personally, one of my favourites is Trials and Tribulations.
They are not kidding around. Raise your... More Herald
Deep
ships
Space Nine.
on an intercept course.
Whatever series you want. If you had to pick like one episode to be your favourite episode. And so you can only watch one, like Mirror Mirror, that's a good one, yeah, like that. And Way of the Warrior was pretty good as well. Just, I think if I had to pick In the Pale Moonlight, yeah, that was another great one.
More Heralds.
Duets, yeah.
Oh, and I thought the Borg had a lot of ships.
The Visitor. I'm just trying to remember The Visitor. Was that the one where Cisco got trapped, or like subspace bubble or something, and it could only reappear every like sort of 20 years or something?
The fleet is 1 minute out. Keep fighting.
One might think of something in the episode. Oh dear. Crank up the power there. Yeah, that is the same episode, I think. Yeah, because it was like he was tied to Jake or something, so the only way he could be saved, go back, would be if Jake died. But he messed up.
Just a little longer.
The one thing I like about the Trials and Tribulations episode is when Bashir thinks that he may have to become his own grandfather. Or to put it in the Futurama terms, you may have to do the nasty and the pasty.
And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these heralds what we can do.
Yes, indeed. I like to see. Nice big booms. Big booms. Anything else? I don't care what anyone says about the character, but God, did Louise Fletcher play an incredible character. Vedic Wynn. It was just so smarmy. Oof. He's basically the Star Trek version of Dolores Umbridge. Hello, who's it? Oh, that's a big ship.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha Team, engage that Dreadnought before it can power up its weapons.
Oh, I've got to engage the Dreadnought. Right. Okay, yeah, thanks, Tom. Look at the size of that. Here's me, man. My little carrier. Yeah, that thing's huge. It's like Universe Enterprise J huge. Look at those gateways first. Okay, well, there's that.
Target's shields have failed.
And it's got a planet killer. Great. Great. Yeah, I'm getting out of it. I don't care where this is. Right. Bye. Oh. Yes, let's walk to the flotilla. Admiral Tuvok. He's brilliant in. You've already seen it, but
although this is a dark day, you have served admirably.
I was going for
the loss of the archive is regrettable, but
what I would do is I'm going to put that on the back there. Now, what I would do is I will replace that with that. I'll leave that there. I want to try and have many beams as just for a laugh. Well, this Delta flight is going to be interesting. Box gone, just gone blind. Ooh, destabilizing resonance beam. See if any of my guys can. He can. Is surgical strike is that's a good one because that increases that scramble sensor. We play scramble sensor. Station. I'm going to use jam targets anyway. Oop. I'll just save that for later.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force.
Ooh.
I won't lie.
Ooh, very nice.
We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far.
That'll go very nicely.
You have proven to be capable of fighting them.
Polaric
Delta
modulator.
Flight is one of the only other teams to do so.
Right. Basically, that means my ship can move just a little bit further. Yes, I'm going to. I think this is like a flight one. Got to do in ship. A mirror. Nice bridge. Mirror.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
Okay.
We've both come a long way since the Regulus system, haven't we? I wasn't sure if I was getting out of that business with Bavat in one piece, but I'm sorry I haven't gotten the chance to thank you for your help until now.
That's fine.
Thank you. Now back to the war. It's time to stop some Iconians. I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Basically, he makes references to stuff that we, that to us is modern, but to him is right. Speak to all the other people.
I'm Kanna Jinnis, the team scout. It's
Thanks.
good to get it.
I need to know. Massive view screen.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Morale and I had a good thing for a while, but...
Yeah, don't want to know. Let's talk to you.
Jolan True. I thought so.
Hello
Excellent.
there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm a... Well, I don't have a
Attack you.
special... You know...
Again.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. I am the chief.
You're a weapons expert, right? Yes.
Thanks for coming. Nice
not
to see you
focusing on
again,
his chin,
especially after what happened at New Romulus and... Oh, not much.
Thanks. Yep, find out what we've got to do.
So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that.
You prejudice me.
The Alliance
Those
doesn't
stuff.
have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's
Got me along.
head them up and
You're in
move
trouble.
them out. Dismissed.
I hope they don't want me to actually do any piloting, because otherwise this ship is going to blow up. Especially with a ship like this. Voidbird class. Crabby claws.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3.
Yeah.
Uninhabited, luckily. But they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined
Tom
and
Paris
exposed
is
to an
a
electrical charge,
history
they
aficionado.
create spatially inverted tetrions. Lots
Blah,
of
blah, blah,
spatially
blah, blah.
inverted tetrions.
Just
The
tell me-
Heralds have set up a secure...
I'm in a big, slow, clunky ship. Take things. I'm not going to go full impulse because otherwise I'm going to go smack into things. I'm going to be slower than.
Okay, Weston.
I need help. Input.
Right.
We've done it. Hurry. The security
Yeah.
perimeter won't stay down for long.
The view screen on your ship is buggered. Why does it keep zooming in on everyone's chin?
Okay, here's the good news. How would you rate your piloting abilities?
I know of piloting.
Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now.
Again, I'm not going to go too fast because I don't want to overshoot things.
Try to stick to the path I've outlined.
What I'll do is put my power into speed. Make it just a little bit better. Carriers are not designed.
The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron.
Fine. Person distracting me. Find a several million ton vessel.
Let's kick
Ways
the
it was never
tires and light
designed.
the fires.
You're yakking in my ear.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Outer weapons. Yeah, this is not one of the easier ones. Especially when you're... You know what ship would have been perfect for this? I just realised now. I could draw an interceptor. That's a piloting ship as well. Oh, I'll try that next. Just for a laugh, just to see how good it is. Yeah, I missed a turn as well. So, could not see where it is. How the hell am I supposed to... I'm following the indicator on the minimap as well. You have to go down to that one to right in the centre and then do a spin round and come up that way.
Let's get going.
You just suddenly appearing and making me stop doesn't help. Oh, you. I made it.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Fewer asteroids through here. More chances of being spotted.
Race you.
Torpedoes loaded and ready.
Yeah, trying to see where you've got to go. Sometimes it's easy. Not exactly my favourite. The worst I've done, but it's still probably the most annoying one is that Colosseum one. You know, where you have to do all those things without bloody using. That was it.
We're in luck. Sensor. Fire in the hole!
There it is.
Warning, your ship is under attack.
Time frame they give you to go to the next one is not enough.
This reminds me of flying through Earth's
I made it. I was through it.
They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD? Weston?
No comment.
Let's get going. Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown
please,
through worse in the
quiet.
Badlands.
Oh, I bloody missed it. Seriously?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Outside of this type of shit. Can't.
Rear shields failing.
I've done that one quite a few times in a fast ship. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, if you can't maneuver, whoa, what's going on here? A bit itchy.
Whoa, Moral! Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Dalton's right. Stop interrupting. Breaking my concentration. Like, you miss one and then that's it. You're pretty much knackered. Because you get slowed down before you can get to the next one. Like, you have to do it perfectly first go. Yeah, that's the sort of mission that a piloting ship is perfect for. Like the VOF ship. Or something that can move really fast. Or something that's been pimped out to move really fast. Stop!
Let's get going.
Seriously, Tom, stop bloody hailing me. You're causing me problems.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others.
Warning, ship is under attack. Rear shield failing.
What's the next one? Bloody thing?
I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Shields are down. We're taking on boarding parties.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds.
What do? What to do? Sit on my bum?
Moral!
Do this mission. Finally, now you turn up. This is supposed to be some of the best pilots in the galaxy, and I get here way before you. The gate roads. This one's annoying as heck. What's that? Ooh, a blue tab. Nice. Well, isn't it an okay amount of damage? So that's something. These things are tough. But this one's to take the shields down and do some decent damage to them. they've destroyed my... Definitely save up the bits. So, main one does. Come on. Go up, keep down.
We need backup over here. Get a team.
Or someday I'll try and fix your view screen. Give me 1 second. Oof. Gonna crash again. Crazy, got like a 200 meg connection, top of the line machine, still limited by their servers. Hey. No, it's not my connection because the streamer is down. The OBS had gone wibbly as well. Then it's
my team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
But it's not uncommon, but sometimes it's just gonna be like, yeah. Then you know, it's the way the game goes. Unfortunately, as you know, it's literally a brand new machine, a fresh install, and I'm plugging it the unit directly into the router. Well, I got a follow from Qui-Gon G, which is a brilliant name, by the way. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying it here. It's my brain just died. I'm ranting a bit about the connection. Yeah, because I mean, if OBS had gone down, I'd say yeah, it's probably my connection. But the fact it's only STO that seems to have. It's very strange. I keep looking at the chat thinking you can see me. There's the ding. Right. I've got to kill some more things. And get some blood. Basically helping to liberate mirrors. I just suddenly thought as well. I was looking at what the Stream Deck can do, the Elgato, and apparently you can pretty much control everything on the stream, including the volume. So I'm just going to go through the settings one day when I get it. It's going to be the end of the month. I'm tapped out for cash, but yeah, it's going to have everything, you know, like basically it's
fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
That's a lot though. But
now that you and your team are here,
it
we
is
can clear out the remaining heralds.
Each one
get
of the
to a
buttons,
turbo lift and head to the bridge.
Like 15
Lock
buttons.
and load, everybody. It's time to save the
But you
day.
can have up to something like 215 or 210 commands. each one of those LCD buttons, a little mini LCD screen that can change. You can have them like looking like one mode, or I can press another button and boom, they all change like that. It's gonna be really, really cool. But I want to make sure everything's stable on this end first before I start bringing in. Virtually, I just want to do that. It's been going very well actually, both in terms of new people turning up, new numbers. So yeah, very happy with the way things are going today, and I'm taking this as a good omen. I have to remember to work on speaking a little bit louder, or maybe positioning the microphone in a slightly different location, so that it maximises my volume without messing around too much. Like picking up on the keys and things like that. Got him? Jump around. Don't get to the body. I'm definitely thinking that the improved graphics in it and the sound quality and everything else as well has certainly helped. Even though people are sort of passing through and they're saying, oh, that was good, rather than the cheap and cheerful setup I had before. I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't fantastic.
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
We're fucked.
Your ship. Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone, and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
Yeah, can your ship?
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
Yeah, I mean, this is me talking normally now. I'm going to move the mic so you can get an idea of what it's like. And to me, that sounds a lot louder. So how's that? I'm still talking normally, but the mic is obviously now closer to my face. Oh, you're getting the zoom in on the chin. Okay. So how does that sound? Just out of curiosity. Again, I've not changed my my speaking level. I've literally just moved the mic closer to my face. It does feel weird because I've got something right in the side of my vision, but I'm trying to position it so it's not blocking the screen as well. Because if I can't see something, that's going to get right on my... Okay, I shall keep that there. That way I can talk normally. It doesn't sound too bad. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, compared, if you say compared, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say it sounds now compared to how it was just a few seconds ago, before I changed it? It's just so I've got like an idea. Okay, that's happy. Yeah, I'm happy with an 8. I mean, 10, you're never going to get 10 because I don't have a studio. But no, an 8's good. I will be happy with it.
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computer so they couldn't take control of the ship.
Knock the boom on.
Some extra hands
what
to
I will
get
do
these systems restored.
Is I'm now going to tighten up everything so it's less likely to move. So I apologise if it sounds a bit strange. But, okay, yep, that's it. It's all tightened up. I was thinking about that, but unfortunately I've got nowhere really to put it because literally the only place I've been able to put it is right behind the camera. You can't really see it. Is like a, what do you call it, like a wall and some stairs. It's the only place in the room I was able to put this because I don't have any room. My place isn't that big. For me it's fine, but I've pretty much hit the limit of what room I've got. So this was literally the only place I could have put it, and that unfortunately means the monitor's having to go towards the back, and the mic having to sort of come in from the side. So it's I'm basically trying to make the best of not the worst situation, but the best of what I've got.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but
so let's just put his weapon away for it. Well, that does sound weird. Now I'm getting I can hear myself in the headset. Sound a bit louder. And what I can do, I'm going to adjust this. I'm not double hearing myself. Doesn't feel like I'm shouting. Yeah, that sounds better. Seriously, this Blue Yeti is freaking amazing. I really love the quality of it. It just, when I got it out of the box, it just felt chunky. You know, it felt like it was gonna last.
Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
Yes, let's finish this. Because I'm finding you very annoying, Captain Paris. And can you see the mic at all? I mean, it's literally just where my hand is here. So it looks like it's from the preview. It's just off the side of the camera. It's something I'm going to have to get used to. Or try and mentally block it out. So like, it's kind of like that. Oh, good. Just again, because it's like right in my eye.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their
again,
patrols is missing.
with the chin.
Let's move.
Do this. I'm going full speed.
Time to pick up the pace, people.
I'll shush you.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Got a feeling that this will probably be after this mission. I'll probably end the stream because it's getting close to 9 o'clock-ish now, and I think the next mission takes about sort of half an hour, 3/4 of an hour.
Detecting Solanae energy
I don't want to start
Solanae.
a mission and then have to sort of stop it halfway through.
Wow, I'd never see. Target the ships defending the station.
But yeah, by the time I've done this, it's going to be getting close to sort of 9. So yeah, after this, I will bid everybody a good night. But tomorrow, we'll be trying out Witcher 3 again. I did a little test run earlier of myself, not for streaming obviously, and that seemed to go okay, but I won't know until literally I go live whether or not it's acceptable. So provisionally it's going to be Witcher 3. If not, then it'll be the old fallback Stardew Valley. And that I know definitely will work, and that will work brilliantly. I had to make them work a little bit too quickly.
Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
Sleek starship vessels and me and my breen.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern Paris Delta 2.
I'm going to say that it's not a problem with it being on camera. Because I've seen a few streams.
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
Taff from the Oddcast, he has his on camera as well, and it looks alright. I've seen a couple of other people who have had it with a camera.
We're falling back.
I think personally, just a personal choice. I would want to try and keep the mic off camera.
I have to do this.
If it means I have better quality sound, I don't have to feel like I'm shouting, then
okay, Morale.
I'll change it. It's not.
You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Morale's ship so she can finish this.
We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
Yeah, whatever. But attack the treatment. Great. this is where things going to go a bit strange. Doing right, actually. Okay. Certain weapons work. I think it's anti-proton work pretty well against Iconians. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's anti-proton. Disruptors are generally, I mean, each weapon has got its own advantages and disadvantages. Like phasers are standard for Starfleet, but they can sometimes knock systems offline. Polaron that steals energy. Tetrons destroy seals. Anti-proton, pretty good for that damage dealing. But you know, it's it doesn't have like special abilities. It's just damage. Critical shot and things like that. So that don't go crashing. That's better. So. Take out those gateways as well. They are damn frustrating. Yeah, I give like boosts, they destroy you and destroy my little cruisers. Oh yeah. He's now stuck in the ship. Now my ship's under attack. He's about to keep telling me computer. Q. It's not me who's only like incompetent at piloting, see? He's got Iconians as well. This as he just goes crashing to the edge of the station. I'm having to fly close because of where they're parked. Some of these easier. I'm thinking because he's stuck inside the station. Oh. It's like giving him like protection. Which is a bit cheating. Slowly taking down. Slowly. I'm not happy about how slow it is, but yeah, it's actually sort of stuck inside the station. So I'm going to try. As you just said that, I'm just going to quarter impulse. I'm more concerned with the fact that he seems to be taking a very long time to be destroyed. To the point where I'm thinking, yeah. That was annoying. Right, so launch my fighters. Ah, I didn't see. Now he's moved. To make things a bit easier. They obviously tried to come after me. That's better. Activate that. I'll get down to quarter impulse. Carrier. No, it doesn't look like his hull hasn't regenerated. I don't know if you can see it on the thing, but there's a red line in the middle of the circle. That's their hull. The white lines on the outside of the shields and the various facings. The red line in the middle is the hull.
Take them out now.
Or you know the Like their health. Like mine, for example, is the green in the middle, and the white line is my various shields again. That way you can sort of tell at a glance how healthy they are.
Last node, destroy it, and we can take out the Dreadnought and finish this.
I would do, but I wouldn't know what the node is. Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, that sort of, you get them down to like 10% health, you die, and then suddenly they are back at full health again with the GT ship. Oh. Well, I would have said a rude word if that had happened.
Shields are offline.
Very rude
Destroy
word.
the Dreadnought.
And outside the station as well. Lovely. Yeah, that regenerated, thank fudge. Time to bring in those weapons. These dreadnoughts are ridiculously overpowered. Imagine a player having one of these. And the impulse again. Just go. Pound to forge shields. Yeah, well, screw you, UV. Come on. And on. Got tons of ships. Time. There we go. Took a while. What the heck we did it?
They're trying something, and it's not just to bring their shields up.
Detecting a power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Blow them up.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home. We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Yeehaw!
Really? Really? Right.
I found something interesting in the computer.
Talking to your chinks is very annoying. Can't deal with that.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today.
This gives me 20 to all damage resistance.
Defeating a Herald Dreadnought,
but this
is a significant achievement.
It gives me flight turn rate.
Their station and keeping the Solanae locked in.
Put that. The ship can go. Yeah, see, I've already got a better one than what you were offering me, so that can go there. I'm going to put that there. That makes my ship more manoeuvrable. What else is here? What else have I got? Temporal destabilization. Actually, no, what I can do is I will put that there. That there. I've got better resistance, and I've got the turn ability. And that is a perfect way to end. It's been coming up to 3 hours now. A little bit bumpy along the road, you know, with the volume and everything. But I think we got there in the end. I will just accept this quest first of all.
The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission.
Yes. so it's all ready for the next time. Yes, again, thank you everybody who has joined me today. This has probably been one of the best streams I've had since I started, both in terms of volume, gameplay, general all-round devils of goodness, for want of a better expression. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be Witcher 3, fingers crossed, with Stardew Valley as a backup in case things do go wrong. But from what I saw earlier, it's no, I mean I've stuck the graphics right up to maximum on Witcher 3. Couldn't see any issues with the chatting. Downside is because I'm having to literally start again. It does mean that the first sort of couple of sessions or so are going to be the same as what's been seen before, but with the same mods and everything else as well. And I even tried it last time without the mods, and it was still having the same issue. We'll keep an eye on it, see if it goes strange. Thursday and Friday, as per normal, are going to be the Old Republic. Thursday will be Empire. Friday will be what's it called? Friday will be Republic. However, the Friday one, it might be ending a little bit early because of some real life stuff I've got going on. And next Friday, there might not be a stream Friday because, again, real life things. No, nothing bad. It's just some prior commitments that, again, I agreed to basically before I started streaming, so can't be helped. Also, if you're a fan of Star Trek, don't forget that this Saturday will be the next episode of Star Trek Adventures, the tabletop RPG that and as long as there's no problems with that setup, again, fingers crossed, that should be starting at about 8 PM GMT, probably going for a couple of hours, and it's going to be one of the episode missions from this. Yes, I've picked out the mission. I'm preparing for it. However, if you want to find out exactly what mission it is, you're going to have to tune in and find out, or watch the VOD later. Then on Sunday will be Lord of the Rings. That has been moved to 12 midday, basically, because whilst I was starting at 11, hardly anyone would turn up at 11, so it just didn't seem worth continuing to do that when there was no one there and I was just literally talking to myself. So I've moved that to 12. It'll be about the same sort of time in terms of stream length, sort of like 3.5 hours. All depends on my personal health levels, and basically whether or not I can concentrate, especially after playing Star Trek Adventure. In the meantime, I want to bid you all a very good night. I hope you can join me tomorrow. If not, live long and prosper. Fun. This will be another thing for the Elgato streaming deck. I'll just be able to push one button and it will run the credits automatically. Hope it works. It did last time. And it would help if I was on the right screen. I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. There we go. If you can make it, fantastic. If not, let's say that's what the VOD and the YouTube channel's for. So I shall bid you all very good night.